everyone. Another day, another company in Japan is pressured enough to stop selling fictional adult material from their store. And they got pressured from whoever, but like at the start end of it is basically MasterCard and Visa and whatever other banking companies out there. They got pressured to stop selling adult content and any adult fictional content and any other content that they have deemed let's say inappropriate, or they just simply don't want. If they have continued on selling these products, then MasterCard, Visa will deny service for people to purchase from that company, and I guess they'll stop their API or whatever, or take away their license. And as such, they got pressured into stop selling these products. And I simply, what's the solution here? Should the Japanese government interfere somehow to make MasterCard and Visa, whatever, to stop messing around with these companies and allow them to sell whatever they want, etc. Or should they screw it, not have Visa, and enable cash transactions from now on, or mailing cash. I think this is all just ridiculous. Even if governments, the Japanese government or whatever, interferes and restores neutrality in all of this and resume operations normally, the issue is not solved. This is just like a band-aid solution. So even if the government gets involved and fixes things temporarily, this is just a temporary measure. It's not a proper solution. So from my perspective, how I see it is that Japan, or companies in Japan, or any other company, not necessarily Japan, should either make their own payment system and expand, or utilize freedom currency such as Bitcoin, for example, where there's no permission from anyone and they can transact with anyone, nobody freezes anything. That will be that. The adoption will be low because nobody knows, a lot of people knows Bitcoin and other currencies, similar currencies, but they're not familiar with it enough, at least not enough people that are familiar with it to warrant, okay, let's just simply shift to this. And this action would basically have them, we'll lose on mass, people going onto the site, but they can play it cleverly. A lot of companies in Japan can play it cleverly, where they can do it in two ways. The first way is for example, in that store that stopped selling adult content, let's say the alternative scenario, they would have done it where to have two payment options, or three maybe, but let's go with two. The first payment option is local transactions, so a bank in Japan that allows the transactions from locals to buy the products. So I'm assuming there's no issue there. And the second option is cash, go to the store, buy whatever. The third option is also allow Bitcoin or any other similar currency, so that people outside of just Japan would be able to also purchase from them without having to worry for the user or for the store side that somebody is going to screw up in this transaction. And what would what would that do if like enough stores do this is it will remove the reliance on, and they will take a hit, no doubt. Like they will take a hit in terms of sales going down. However, what would they get in return is they'll be able to sell whatever they want without any pressure from anyone in regards to the payment side. So yeah, what that would result is what I just said, and they would also increase, if enough stores do this, it would increase the adoption, let's say, of these freedom currencies and decrease the reliance on these banking services. And people will get annoyed, but what they desire, the things that they want from a store, if it's strong enough, they'll hop over that, they'll get past over that hurdle of learning what the fuck is Bitcoin or what the fuck is this other currency and how all of this shit works. And the moment they pass that hump, they'll be in a state of, I just bought this. Now I'll go to a different store where Visa doesn't allow it. I can buy this. Okay, Bitcoin, boom, I bought it. There's no someone in the middle between you and the store to tell you what to buy and what not to buy. And then you'd realize after the initial, let's say, headache of figuring what the hell this funny internet money is, you would realize and be at peace that, I can buy whatever I want now without any headache. So that's my thoughts on it. Like Japan and any other similar countries or any other company, they have to bite the bullet of things will go down until they go back up as they transition to using new solutions that many are not used to, if they want a permanent solution. If they want a temporary solution, then kneel down, don't sell what they tell you not to sell, and shut the fuck up, basically. If you want that, go ahead. But if you actually want a proper solution, you want to sell whatever you want, what I said is the proper solution. And thankfully, we do have that solution. Like in an alternate reality, we wouldn't have the solution, and we'll always continue bouncing back and forth with government help me, and then to like protect me, and they either protect you or they don't protect you. If they do, then it's gonna happen again and the cycle repeats. If they don't, then you're just gonna shut the fuck up and kneel and sell whatever they want you to sell. That's the gist of it, basically. Yeah, you have to make sacrifices to attain freedom. You do you. By